Friends, welcome back. In this video we will create a login form, and this is the form which we are going to create, and it will be responsive as well. Okay, so let's get started. So I'll be using Tailwind Playground to create this form. So this is how it will look at the first time. So we need to select all the code, and I'll just remove it, and then we will start creating it. So you need to go to play.tailwindcss.com, and here I will start creating my form. So I'll take a div, a parent div. Okay, and I'll close that parent div here. Okay, and inside this div I will take one more div, and let me close that div as well. Okay, then I'll take a form inside this, so form tag, and let me close this form tag as well. Then inside this form tag, so first we will create the entire HTML, then we will style this form. So here I'll be using a shortcut. So we need two divs, and inside this divs we need a label and an input. So I'll take a div, and we need two divs, so multiply by 2 into 2, and inside this we need a label plus input, and I'll press tab. So this is the first div, this is the second div, this is the label. Okay, let me add enter, so I'll get a space, we will get a space. So this is a label, and this is the input, and this is the div. Okay, so this is how it will look. So here also I will make enter. Okay, I'll press enter. So this is how it will look. Inside the form we have two divs. This is the first div, this is the second div. So here the first one is username. Okay, the first label is username. So now as you can see we are getting this username, and then inside this input I will add name, which will be again username, and then I'll add the ID, which is again username. So now this is it, and then we need placeholder, which is enter username. Okay, so this is the placeholder. Then we will do autocomplete off. So this is how the HTML will be looking, which look likes. And then here we will add password for the label, and then here nothing, but here inside the input I will add name, which is password. Then I need ID, which is again password. Okay, placeholder will be enter password, and then autocomplete off. Okay, so this is how it will look, but here I need a label which is password. Okay, so we have completed the HTML, but one more thing which we need is the forget password text and the submit button. So here inside this form I will take one more div, and inside I need a tag plus button, and I'll press tab. So this is the tag and this is the button. Okay, I'll just do an enter. So here I will add forgot password. Okay, and here I will add submit. So submit. So this is the button, and this is the forget password text. So we have done the style, so we have done the HTML part, but now we will do the styling. So on the parent div, on the first parent div, what I'll do is I will add the class, which is going to be bg green 200. So the entire screen I want to be green, and padding top and bottom I will add 32, padding left and right I will add 10, and then I need minimum minimum height of the screen. So this is how it will look, and then we will style this parent div. Okay, inside this div we have a form tag, so this is the parent div for this form. So class, and that is going to be bg white. So this we will create as a card. So bg white. Then what else we need? We need padding, so padding 10. Okay, then we need, so this form is not in the center, as you can see. Okay, so we will make this in center. So mx auto. Okay, and then we need shadow lg. So now we are getting a shadow, and then we need rounded lg. Okay, so now this card is in rounded shape. Then I'll add width for responsive. So for medium device I will add a width of, let's say, 2/3. Okay, and for large screen I will add a width of half. So now if I make it in the large screen, so it will be half, and it will be in the mobile it will be 100%, and in medium device it will be two-third. So this is how responsive things works. Then this is done. Now let's do the styling for this input. So what I can do is I will add an enter. I will do an enter here, and I'll start adding the class. Okay, so Tailwind classes. So first we will style the input, then we will style the label. Okay, so first I'll do a border bottom which is of 2 pixels. Okay, so this is how the border will look, but now we need to add color to the border. So border gray, that is going to be 400, let's say. Okay, now it is darker. Then what I need is, if I click here, you can see we are getting an outline. So I just wanted to remove this outline. So I will do outline none. Okay, so now if I click, there will be no outline. And one more thing, once I focus on it, this border should change the color. So here I'll do a focus, that is going to be border green 400. Okay, now if I click, you can see a green color border is visible on focus. Now what else we need? We need padding from top and bottom too. Then we need this placeholder. The color of this placeholder text is dark, so let's make it lighter. So there is a class placeholder hyphen gray dash 300. Okay, so now this is lighter in color. Then what else we need? We need a transition effect on this. So let me add an enter. So here I will add the transition effect. So transition, and then I'll add a duration of let's say 300. Okay, and here if I click, now this color is changing of the border with a smooth effect. Okay, the color of this border is changing with a smooth effect. So the input styling is done. Now let's style the label. So here, okay, so this is the label. So here I will style the label. So class, that is going to be inline block. And then what else we need? We need margin right, which is going to be 4. Okay, so we are getting a space in between. And then what else we need? We need text color. Okay, so text color should be text gray, which is going to be 500, and we need the font to be bold. Okay, so now this is bold, but if I make it bigger, as you can see, the text is, this label is on the left side. I wanted it to be on the right side. For that I will do text right. Okay, now if I make it bigger, okay, to make it visible, we need to add one more class, which is width is going to be 32. Okay, now if I remove the text right, okay, I'll show you the difference. Okay, if I do so, now as you can see, the text is on the left side. So let me undo. Now the text is on the right side because we have added this text right. Then as you can notice here, this is not the full width, so we want to do it full width. For that we need to add a flex class. So in the parent div, I'll do a class, and that is going to be flex. Okay, now once I do flex, you can see the username went up. So to make it in the center, I will do items center. Okay, now this label is in the center. Now we want now one more thing which we want is the margin in between these two divs. So margin bottom, I'll do 5. Okay, so now we are getting a margin bottom of 5. Now still this underline, this input is not the full width. So for that, here in the input we will add a class which is going to be grow. Okay, so if I do grow, okay, this is a flex grow class. I have already created a video in this. I have already created a video about this, so you can just check it out. So once I add the class grow, so it will take the remaining space. Okay, this is flex grow 1. So this is how it works. Now we need to copy all the classes, and we need to add on this password thing. Okay, so let me add, first copy this one, and here I'll paste it. Okay, then let me copy this, let me copy this label classes. Okay, copied, and I'll paste it here. Okay, this is how it will look. And then last one is the input one. So I have copied the class. Let me enter it and I'll paste it. So now as you can see, we have username, we have password. Now we will style the forget password and the submit button. So first I will style the button, the submit button. So class that is going to be, first we will add the padding and margin. So padding Y that is going to be 3, and padding X from left and right it is going to be 8. Then what else we need? We need the BG color. So BG green that is going to be 500, and I'll do a hover effect. So hover BG green 600. Okay, so if I hover on this button, you can see this color is changing, but we need a transition. So transition and duration I'll keep 300. So now if I hover on this, it looks good. But one more thing which we need is the text color. So text will be white, and we need font to be bold. So this looks better, and here if you can see we need some spacing. Okay, so I'll do a margin left of, let's say, 4. So now we are getting a space in between both of this. Now I'll style this forget password. Okay, so class that is going to be text small, so text sm. And there is one more thing which I need to add is underline. Okay, so if I hover on this forget password, nothing happens. So on hover I need underline. Okay, so once I hover on this, you can see the underline. So this is looking good, but one more thing that is missing, and that is if I make it bigger, so this block is should be on the right side, but it is on the left side. So for that I will add a class here, class of flex. So flex, now if I add a flex, this went up. So to make it in the center of the button, I will add item baseline. So now this is in the center of this button. Now we need this entire block to be on the right side. So for that I need to add a class justify and. Now as you can see, the entire block went on the right side. So if I make it bigger also, it will be on the right side. So this looks much better. And now one thing which we required is this login form text. Okay, so here at the top, after this parent div, I will add a div, and let me close this div, and inside I will add a text of login form. Okay, now as you can see, we have a login form text, but we need to add some CSS classes, Tailwind CSS classes. So the class is uppercase. Okay, once I do uppercase, you can see the entire text is in the uppercase. Now I need text to be in the center, so text center, and then I need a color for that, so text green, which is going to be, let's say, 300. Okay, so now it is this color is green. Now I need a font size for that, so text to excel. So now this is bigger, and I need margin bottom to be 2. Okay, so now one thing is remaining, that is this wordings. Okay, if you see the words are very clustered, so we need to have some space in between that. So I'll add a space which is going to be, the class is going to be tracking wide. Okay, so now we have a space in between the words. Okay, and this margin bottom I prefer to be at the start. Okay, whatever the margin and padding which we give should be at the start, the background color should be at the start. So this is how I work. So we have completed the login form with the responsive thing. So this is it for this video. I hope you like this video, and I'll see you in the next video. Till then, take care and bye bye.